Shout out to all the puppet masters out there. I know y'all be watching. That's my opinion. I see how, the the subscriber count will slowly climb, and that's cool. But that's not really what motivates me to do this. I'm going to keep doing it as they'll keep the views low, but then the subscriber count will kind of climb a little bit. So yeah, I have a feeling that there may be important people out there watching our videos because this is valuable information and not everybody can spit this out. In a fake world, ran by a code, ran by letters and numbers, right? So shout out to y'all and shout out to the few on this side of the fence as well tuning in. We have another death and it's Dave Parker. I remember this guy. Hard-hitting Hall of Fame outfielder, nicknamed the Cobra, dies at 64 or 74, excuse me. I remember him on the A's. Looks like he was on a few teams. And Hall of Fame. I think it said he's going in as a Pirate. You see a lot of there's athletics there. Like I said, I remember him growing up in the 80s and early 90s. My memories of him were on the A's. I don't have that time frame in my head right now when he was on the A's, but yes, I remember him on the A's. So his name's David Gene Parker, nicknamed the Cobra. Was an American professional baseball player. Played in the MLB as a right fielder from 73 to 91. 1973 to 1991. So what is that? About 18 years roughly. 7-time All-Star. Parker won 2 National League batting titles and was the 1978 National League Most Valuable Player. Now look at this before I play that video, I guess. He's born in 51. Look at who else is also born in 1950 or 1951. We know Dave Parker's born in 51, but possibly this other character born in 51. Look, Miss Parker from the movie Friday. Right? When you gonna let me, Miss Parker? I thought that was interesting. Miss Parker from Friday, born possibly in 51 like Dave Parker. And again, there's a character on the main stage. They don't have her birthday, but it says born in 1950 or 51. I also read that Miss Parker it's Kathleen Bradley, but Miss Parker I guess was a Barker's beauty on The Price is Right. One of the girls who modeled and sold, showed off the products or whatever. Barker, Parker, Miss Parker. Anyways, it says born in 1950 or 1951. Dave Parker, the Hall of Famer in the Major League Baseball. He's born in 51. I thought that was interesting to put that in there, as I maintain, I still believe this is all ran on the language. Okay, so they said he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Oh, isn't that what are the odds of that? And his name's Parker, like Parkinson's. And you also get sons, Parkinson's. Remember Marge Simpson? It was rumored that she was going to get killed off of the show The Simpsons. And Sanford and Son. Lynn Hamilton dies, who played Donna Harris. Something else I forgot to mention in other videos. As I record this right now, it's July 1st. Yesterday was Mike Tyson's birthday. Okay? Son, Parkinson's disease with Dave Parker. Remember, the Phoenix Suns just traded Kevin Durant in a blockbuster trade. You know, you get the Dave Parker, Miss Parker connection. No further details about the death were immediately available. And next month, again, he was set to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. And they also said he, I guess, played for Milwaukee, possibly. Oh, here, you're not seeing this. Okay, you didn't miss nothing. But yeah. And it's the year of the snake, 2025, with this Dave Parker death. And his nickname is the Cobra. Look how it says a life of, I don't know if that's a book, a life of baseball and brotherhood. Right? Was this a sacrifice? Was this a sacrifice? Look how it says Dave Parker and Dave Jordan. What's that about? We get the name Jordan again? You can look at my last, 8 breakdowns, and I think Michael Jordan was connected in all of them just about. But it's the year of the snake, and his nickname's Cobra. He's got 39 on that jersey. When his last name Parker equals 39, Cobra equals 39. You also get 33 with Parker and Cobra. In the reverse cipher, Parker has 93, which is 39 reversed. He even finished his career with 339 home runs. Like 39. David Gene Parker, 85 like Snake. Gene, his middle name, 14 like Snake, and 31 like Snake. They said born in Mississippi, so maybe he grew up in Cincinnati. You see that right there? Born in Grenada, Mississippi, grew up in Cincinnati, where he learned to play baseball in the stadium's parking lots. Even his nickname Cobra and last name Parker, they sync up with his birthday. His birthday, the 6th month, 9th day, or you could say the 9th day in the 6th month. Cobra 96, Parker 69. Something else with Jordan, like I said, there's a lot of Michael Jordan stuff going on with these decodes by the language. And again, it says Dave Parker and Dave Jordan there. I don't know if that's like a author or what that's about. But Michael equals 51. As Dave Parker, born in 51. So these are the teams he played for: Angels, Blue Jays, Brewers, Athletics, Reds, and Pirates in MLB. That's what pulled up here on Google. But I guess most known for the Pirates and what I remember the A's. You heard something about the Reds there. And you heard Terry Francona said he teamed with them in Milwaukee. 6 teams it looks like, and he's dead in the 6th month. Notice the 2 notable teams here. Is that him smoking right there on the bench in the dugout? I just caught that. What's that dude doing in the back? Is he hitting it too? Notice though that these 2 notable teams, they got yellow, right? Especially the Pirates, and I think they say he's going to join as a Pirate. And he passes right before he's about to be in the Hall of Fame. But notice the yellow. Interesting because yellow has been hitting. You see, Bumble says it will cut 240 jobs, or about 30% of its global workforce. And you see how I connected that. Look at Bumble's got the yellow, right? Trending. Notice how Beyonce was connected in that with the Bayhive. Beyonce, Bumblebee. Look at Beyonce's got the 69, which is Dave Parker's birthday. June 9th, 6/9. She also has that 33 like Cobra and Parker. I just caught that. And yeah, Beyonce's got 30. Bumble cuts 30% of its global workforce. You can go check out that connection if you want. Or that breakdown, excuse me. So Dave Parker, he dies 19 days after his birthday. It's not a coincidence. We get another death right around a birthday. He dies 19 days after his birthday. He dies Saturday, June 28th, 19 days after his birthday. He played 19 seasons in the majors. And David Parker equals 109 like 19. Hall of Fame equals 191. You see the 19 in there. He played 11 for the Pirates out of 19 seasons. 11 out of 19 is kind of like 19. 1119. Don't forget chaos also equals 19. Pittsburgh Pirates, P's the 16th letter of the alphabet. You just flip that 6. It's kind of like a 19, right? You also get 55 in the reduction cipher with David Parker. This is a number that's been nearly in every decode recently as well. Here's another baseball trending story. Nick Martinez, he took a shutout in a no-hitter, excuse me. Yeah, he took a no-hitter into the 9th inning and it got broken up. He plays for the Cincinnati Reds. Remember Dave Parker did as well, and he grew up in the Cincinnati area. 5-week, 5-day span from the near no-hitter for Nick Martinez to his birthday. 5-week, 5-day span trending. You see him up on the top right there. He's also born on the 5th. Remember Young Thug performing for the first time since getting out of jail. At Summer Smash, he performs at this festival 55 days before his birthday. Ann Burrell, TV chef, dies at age 55. And I just caught another one as well. Oh, that was the other one I caught. Oh, there's another breakdown I'm working on right now. Oh, and we got this too. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to give these. I have a couple other that are upcoming as well. There's a couple other that are upcoming that I haven't even recorded yet, so we'll just wait on those. But remember, God and Satan equal 55, and we're in the 6th month. And there's something to do with the duality with the 55, and you see God right there. Satan 55. Is there a heaven and a hell? I don't know. Heaven equals 55. You know, sometimes you think of heaven, you think of the sky. Sky equals 55. Cloud equals 55. Look, you're seeing that 19 as well. Remember, Dave Parker died 19 days after his birthday. Right? They're saying he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I don't think that necessarily causes death. It's just something not fun to live with. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me look over here. Complication. Okay, I was wrong. Complications of Parkinson's disease. Shows what I know. Are you kidding me? He was inducted into the Pittsburgh Pirates Hall of Fame on the 3rd day of the 9th month. 39. And he wore goddamn 39 on his jersey. They don't want to tell us that? They don't want to say that that's a coincidence, huh? Inducted into the Pirates Hall of Fame on the 3rd day of the 9th month. Back in 2022, 39. They don't want us to know that when Parker and Cobra equals 39. They don't want us to know that. They don't want us to know that. Let me zoom in on the fly. They don't want us to know that. 3rd day of the 9th month. They don't want us to know that. Explain Parkinson's disease. A progressive nervous system disorder that affects movement. That's what Muhammad Ali had, right? How did Muhammad Ali die? Oh, septic shock. Muhammad Ali, Parkinson's. He was diagnosed in 84, 3 years after retiring from boxing. And remember Marge Simpson? They said died, but I guess maybe she didn't. But producer addresses Marge Simpson's death rumors. It's by the language. Simpson, Parkin's son with this trending story. Sanford and Son character dies. Lynn Hamilton. Phoenix Suns with the big trade of Durant. Yesterday was Mike Tyson's birthday. See that? Tyson, fake world. He's born in 66. That kind of syncs up with the 6th month, doesn't it? A lot of God and Satan energy. You know, some would say Mike Tyson is an evil character. Ooh, does he got that Mark of the Beast? That's kind of like a Mark of the Beast tattoo, huh? I remember when he got that, everyone was freaked out. That's kind of a Mark of the Beast tattoo. A lot of Mark of the Beast energy right now. Look at that tattoo, and when you just put Mark of the Beast, over here in Google, look, you kind of that's kind of similar. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but that's interesting, isn't it? That is very, very interesting right there with the Mike Tyson birthday. And they mentioned Jordan on that like book or whatever, that Dave Parker Cobra book. It says something about Dave Parker and Dave Jordan, whoever the hell that is. That with that slide earlier. Remember Michael Jordan energy, the Bulls, the horns. Even Michael equals 33, Bulls equals 66. Bulls also equals 33. He's known for these 55-point games as well. He had one against the Suns, I remember, in the finals. And he had one coming out of retirement against the Knicks. Remember, God and Satan equal 55. Bulls, let me verify. Bulls does equal 33 and 66, right? Michael 33. Bulls does have, look at, Bulls has that Dave Parker birthday. So Michael Jordan comes into play one more time, man. And remember, Cobra and Parker equal 33. We're in the 6th month. Remember Tyson born in 66, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan. Jordan with his 3rd championship against the Suns. Parkinson's disease with Dave Parker. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay, so he had 2 championships, huh? 1979 World Series. That connects with OJ Simpson too. OJ's birthday, the 7th month and the 9th day. Simp son, you get another son. OJ Simpson birthday. You see that? You get another son right there. So that's 79. Let's look at maybe the score of this championship. That was the 76 World Series. The Pirates over the Orioles. 1989 World Series. It was the first World Series sweep since 76. And the 1979 World Series, which he also has a ring for, was the 76 World Series. Hopefully I said that right. So they swept the Giants, it looks like. Okay, so let me just scan the article. RIP to this character. That was some undeniable stuff with the 39. Look, Dave Henderson. There's another son right there. There's another son. Oakland A's Dave Henderson greets teammate Dave Parker. You get 2 Daves and you get Henderson. I remember him as well. You get another son connection right there on the fly. It's just some undeniable stuff, man. In the year of the snake, we lose the Cobra. 6'5", played for Oakland, California. California equals 65. Jeez. It's like In a statement, the Reds said Dave was a towering figure on the field, in the clubhouse, and in the Cincinnati community, where his baseball journey began, playing on the fields near his home. Look at this, Crosley Field in Cincinnati. Crosley makes me think of the hockey player Sidney Crosby, who plays for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Dave Parker goes on to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates, the baseball team. All right. Some undeniable connections. The 39 hit heavy, inducted into Pittsburgh's Hall of Fame on the third day of the ninth month back in 2022. Dies just before he's set to join Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame. What a coincidence. Not. And his birthday, his last birthday, June 9th, the 160th day of the year, that's like 16. Remember, Ohio equals 16 and 61? Grew up in Ohio, born in Mississippi. Played for the Reds a little bit. So I want to know what you think. Is it a fake world we live in? Dead in the 6th month, played for 6 major league teams. A lot of sun going on. Ooh, the sun's even yellow, right? So you get some wordplay. Parkinson's. You see the yellow, the Bumblebee, Bumble connection with the dating app. Mike Tyson's birthday hitting. And all the other sons I mentioned. The Miss Parker. He didn't die on a Friday, did he? Looks like he died on a Monday. Or he died on a Saturday. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Friday still connects with the Friday movie and Miss Parker. It says possibly born in 51 like Dave Parker. Look, Friday's got that 666 energy with dead in the 6th month. Look at that. Friday's got the 36s and the 63. Remember Mike Tyson's birthday, 6/30, connected to this death simply by the language. It doesn't mean that he's responsible or anything. It's just, it's a fake world and we're all bunched together by the language in, certain people, right? And I think I've showed that one more time. So RIP again to the character. There's going to be more. That's going to be my breakdown. Complications from Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's, Parker, dies in the year of the snake, nicknamed the Cobra. I didn't really catch anything with the 74. Nothing major that I feel worthy of putting in here. Probably some like basic surface level stuff. I don't know. Killing equals 74. But yeah, there may be something I miss as well. But shout out to y'all. RIP to the death of this character. Until next time.